So something horrible has happened, and kind of inevitable, I guess, if you're living on a boat. Odd that it's happened here because we're quite a distance from the shore, but Ivan and I came home the other night from soccer training and there was a rat on board the boat.
Right there.
Oh, swimming under the water. This is... Wow, it's swimming under the water. It's a rat.
Useless. You couldn't, you were standing right next to it, Mocha. Oh, now you're sniffing where it was. Wow. Good detective work, Mocha.
Ivan and I just got back from doing some exercise, and Ivan went to put the water maker on and there was a rat jumped out. Mocha had been sitting there and we didn't know why she was sitting there. Turns out it's because there was a rat there. And then the rat jumped in the water. But it like swam under the water. Didn't know they could do that, but yeah, so I bet you he may come back. Because we're kind of quite a way offshore here. And we thought that was the end of it, but last night and the night before that we heard scratchy noises in the roof ceiling space above Ivan's bed, and also in the cupboard that the bin's in. So I cleared that all out. There's a lot of food. There's no food on the boat, Ivan. No food at all. That's what Ivan always says.
Rice, pasta, and paper towels. Right, I'll get to it.
You can eat pasta. But this is when Ivan says there's no food on the boat, this is what he means. There's heaps of food, he just doesn't like any of it. Unfortunately, you can't get proper rat traps. You know, the old type of cheese and kill them dead. Looked around, can't get them. Can only either get bait, which I don't think is great with a cat on board. It's ironic that we've got a rat now that we've got a cat, and she is useless. But apparently rats are difficult for cats, so they don't tend to try and get them. They're good at getting mice, not good at getting rats. Anyway, I digress. We have got these sticky traps, which are, you know, the mouse or rat is supposed to run over and get stuck to it. And then I don't know what you're supposed to do, because then you've got to, you know, you've got to wait for it to die. So these are sticky glue. I don't think it's got any poison in it, it's just glue. Like that. Ooh, look at that. Wow, that's stringy stuff. How do I get that there? I don't want that anywhere. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to put these down and hope that our rat runs across that. And that is the best I can do for now until I find something better. So, wish us luck.
Alright, so I've recovered from measles and now I'm back to work. I actually quite like this job because usually I'm in a truck and I get to go and drive around the place, see far north Queensland, which is something we don't usually get to see. Sailing on a boat, we just see the coastline. We don't really get to do much inland exploring. I'll be back on the boat eventually, just staying here, working, getting a little bit of money, hanging out with Chanel, just being a teenager. Yeah. Not bad.
So this is my favourite time of the day. Ivan and I get in the dinghy, and we get on a bus, go down the pier, get on the motorbike, and then we cross the island from Geelong to Naihan and come up to the top of the hill overlooking the bay, and Ivan plays football, soccer, anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, and it's every single night, and it is so good for him. I mean, since it's just Ivan and I rattling around the boat, he's great company for me, but he needs more than me. He needs social interaction, and although he doesn't speak more than a hello and a thank you in Thai. These guys have just welcomed him into their group, and they chatter away, and somehow they understand each other. So he comes here every night, and I mean, I'd love to go and do a bit of island hopping, but while this is going on, I think this is more important. You know, that socialisation that teenagers need. And these guys are all about the same age as Ivan, and every time they finish they say, hey, see you tomorrow night, see you tomorrow night. It's so nice. And you know, while he's doing that, I go for a run, hence my sweaty red face. And then I just hang out here watching them. It's a lovely time of the day because it's nice and cool. And what could be better? Ivan's happy, I'm happy. It's a win-win.
If you're new here, our eldest son Finn, 21 years old, had a mixed bag of success in 2023, winning New Zealand national titles in rowing and a silver medal on the world stage in the single scull at the Under-23 World Rowing Championships, to then experiencing chest pains while competing at the Elite World Rowing Championships following a bout of COVID. Unfortunately, his exercise tolerance is still not back to normal. An ultrasound of his heart will hopefully rule out any heart issues.
This is up on the second floor. I reckon if you can make it to the top of the second floor, your heart's okay. Without taking the lift, it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
So in ultrasound, what you see in black here is a fluid, and the white thing is the other tissue or the muscles of the heart.
Yeah.
So that's obviously that black thing within the heart chamber should be the blood.
The blood?
Yeah.
Pushing it through, Finn. Massive.
Yeah, you need that one for a rower, is it? Pro rower?
When I'm working, swimming seems to be fine, but doing like rowing and cycling and stuff, it's I'll get like quite tight in the chest, and then the breathing is quite like heavy and almost like hot in the lungs. One thing I've read was that like you might have like reduced blood flow to the lungs. Would you be able, but you'd be able to see that?
No, I won't be able to see the lung here. That's different thing called lung function test.
Right.
This is only the heart function.
So it wouldn't, like, even if, so that you're saying like the right side or whatever it was that goes to the lungs, you wouldn't be able to see whether it's
so
like
I can get some idea about the right heart pressures.
Right.
Okay.
But then the actual, if there's something in the lungs, you
lungs is a different test called lung function test that would give you some idea about the lungs.
Right.
But here I can get some idea about the pressure on the right side of the heart.
Yeah.
That looks pretty okay from here.
Yeah.
And your right side of the heart looks normal. I mean, if you have got any kind of lung problems, sometimes that can keep your right heart a little bit enlarged, but here it looks okay.
Right.
So, rodent update. It's 2 days since I put out the traps, and the rat has been very elusive and not touched them. There are no signs that it's even seen them. We did hear it in the bin 2 nights ago. I sent Mocha in, but nothing happened as far as I know. So last night I put out rat poison, little, blue baits inside a box so Mocha can't get to them, but I do worry that if the rat does find them, it would take one out and leave it somewhere that Mocha can get to. However, this morning it doesn't seem to have seen the baits either, but we didn't hear it last night, so I don't know where it is. Maybe it's left the boat because Mocha's on the boat, I don't know. Anyway, this morning poor old Mocha is going to the vet once again. She goes to the vet more than any of us go to the doctors, but today she's going to go and be spayed. And now she gets a bike ride. Lucky Mocha. It's so stupid, but I'm quite upset that she's gone now. That she'll be okay. The price we pay for love, eh? I love that cat. Ivan,
Yeah.
what have you got in your hand? Now, talk me through it.
So we robbed a sports shop, and now we're here.
Ivan's playing a lot of soccer now. Every night, 1 to 2 hours of soccer, and he needed some new boots and he needed a new top. And so he's got that, and then very exciting, we've come to buy a sink strainer because the last one we had, where did it go, Ivan?
In the ocean.
In the ocean. Courtesy of Ivan, got knocked out of his hand. Yeah, and it's amazing. Such a small thing, so important for straining the sink.
We got the Mocha back.
Oh, the Mocha. Hello, look at her, she's got her cone on. We have to bring her back in 3 days' time. She has to have the stitches looked at to check that they're not infected. She's supposed to wear the cone all that time. Well, I know that's going to be a nightmare. So I'm going to see if I can make her some clothes that I can put over the stitching area so that she doesn't pick at it, because I know she's going to hate having that cone on.
The doctor said, hey, while you're here, I think you need to go down on the table. That's what he said, didn't he?
What's that?
I don't know.
This arm down here.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
Straight
So
down.
let me just end this study first.
No, I was cheeky. I said, do you think you can get the old man Rower's ticker up on screen?
And
Just
that's
for a
great.
quick look?
Yeah. Normally don't do it, but
I know,
since you
it's
asked for it,
very cheeky.
we get just a picture here.
How's it looking, Finn?
Looks old.
It looks bigger.
Looks old, is it?
It's bigger. It's a bigger ticker than his, isn't it?
No, it looks quite small. Oh, it's going a lot faster. Well, it looks like it's going faster.
Yeah, a bit more faster. Yours is probably more athletic sort of heart, going a bit slow, is it?
Oh, what? Yeah, mine's
Yes.
my heart rate's about 60 plus.
Yeah, that's
He gets down to the 30s.
yeah.
Mm.
It's very trained sort of heart, isn't it?
Oh, when I was
This
trained,
is-
I was still bloody 50, 60. I
Yeah.
never got much lower than that.